ready to pour it into our mold. Usually when I cook my rice cakes, I use this mini muffin mold. For the purpose of this video, I am using a silicone muffin mold. But these are larger, so this is the standard muffin size, and this one is half the size of the standard one. Now this 12 muffin mold can't fit in my steamer, so what I've done is I've cut them in half. So that way, when I take my steamer, that will fit in nicely. And on the edges here, I'll put my mini muffin mold. So now I'm ready to pour my batter into my mold. I'll just pour this into my jug. I'll just pour it 3/4. Up right to the top. You have to allow room for the rice cake to rise. I'm holding a teaspoon, so just in case I pour too much, then I can take it out. But no need to do that, and in fact I need a little bit more in here. And after pouring that, I'll put some aniseed. So that's what the aniseed looks like. They're not the star anise, it's the small grains of aniseed. And I'll put about half a dozen, just sprinkle it on top. That just gives it a nice flavor. And a bit less on the small ones, of course. And now I'll pop this into my steamer. And I'll do the other one, and I'll put the lid on this one. And on this other one, I put my standard mini muffins. So I've only put half of aniseeds on half of my mini muffins here. The other half I'll put some cheese. So I'll just put it on top. So I'll do a couple. So we'll do a crisscross. So they're just cheddar cheese that I cut in little strips. Come out clean, so we'll turn this off. Just let this cool down. They have now cooled down a little bit, so we'll take it off. Squeeze that. Leftover batter, since it's been sitting there for a while, I'll just stir this up a little bit, and I'll take my steamer again. So this is the one that we were ready to take it out. I won't wash it anymore. I'll just pour my next batter onto that. Pop this again in the steamer. My rice cake is all cooled down now, so what I'm going to do is put it in a container, because we can't eat all of this, so I'll put it in the freezer. I'll just pop this in the freezer. What I have before me are 3 different settings of the rice cake. This one is sitting on room temperature, and just to show you that it's still nice and soft. You can have the rice cake sitting on room temperature for a couple of days, and it will stay nice and soft and bouncy. Now this one has been sitting in the fridge, and if you can see, that's quite a little bit bouncy, but not as much. See, compared to the other one. This one is much softer, and that one if you break that in half, you can see it sort of starts to get a little bit crumbly, but it's still soft, but not as good as the fresh one, of course, that's sitting in the room temperature. And this one here, I just popped this out of the freezer. Now this is going to be rock hard. So this is the cheese one. There you go. So it's still all frozen. And what I do when you take it out of the freezer to refresh it, you can have 1 or 2 or 3, it depends, up to you, but normally I have, say, about 3 pieces. And I will reheat this in the microwave. And reheating it, and we'll just pop this in the microwave and set it on defrost on 4 minutes. And we'll take it out of the microwave. And it's warm, but it's not really hot. So, and now it's just nice and soft. And so you probably see a little bit of, tiny bit of steam coming, but it's not really that hot. And so now it's refreshed. Fresh as a daisy.